Hello YouTube fans, here again. And it's my day off today, so I figured I might as well do some videos. That's right, do some videos and keep people up to date. Now at the moment we've got rid of that offer, I'm afraid, so the FIFA 2 now is no more, sadly to say. But we'll probably think of other deals and other things to do probably on the way. We just see how it is. My manager decided to remove it, so we decided to remove it. But I keep people up to date of things to do and things to come. Now, as you may or may not know, I'll be doing the Friday the 13th still, and I'm going to be doing other topics and other films on the way. I sort of diff politics and rest at the moment because, I'm not really happy with Talatam and the war and all to do with the war and Boris the Dolly's letting so many in. Now, people can turn around, they can call me a racist, they can call me whatever they want, but at the end of the day, right, this is me being open and honest. America did so many ammunition. The English, that's not us, that's Boris the Dollies and all your other governments giving them so much ammunition and they taught them how to angle themselves. And what do? They do a tunnel pump, meaning they do a runner. And Boris the Dollies let so many in, the stupid American president let so many in, and now we've got to fucking put up with them again. How many times have you got to let them in? How many? People might want to call me a name, they call me every name under the sun, but there's so many people going out of work, so many, and they're coming in. They're not sneaking by boats. They fucking let them in. They let them in. So I've got different politics of rest because at the moment Boris Johnson, the blumbering prat what he is, he's basically doing my fucking head in. He's getting on my fucking tits. So that's one of the other reasons why I'm doing a rest at the moment. But I will be talking about other topics and other films. How do I feel about the new Bond film? Nothing. Nothing. I look just like Daniel Craig. Number one, Daniel Craig's done now but win since he's took the role of Bond. Now I admit I was a bit arse on the new Indiana Jones film, but I see Harrison Ford is doing stuff. This is the guy who's what, pushing 70? He's 70 odd and he's doing a lot more than Daniel fucking Craig. Daniel Craig looks miserable as shit, doesn't look interested, doesn't know whether he's going to do Bond in the next Bond film or whether he's going to fuck off. And it's like, to me, it doesn't feel like Bond anymore. It doesn't feel like Bond. Half the best characters have died. Bernard Lee, even though it's been there since he's passed away, and they've had so many M's, it's not the same. Leslie O'Ryan, who played two, not the same now he's passed away. Miss Moneypenny, and he's had loads of Miss Moneypennies, but it's not the same without the original. And you can't exactly go on about Bond. There's been so many actors who've played Bond. You've had Sean Connery, you've had Roger Moore, you've had, so I go on. But you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same now. The acting is going to be fucking CDR. You're not going to be having any stunts. You're not going to have any practical action scenes. It's going to be CDR, CDR, CDR. Daniel Craig looking like what he does, looking miserable as shit. So, don't interest me. There's your answer. Don't interest me. But other stuff maybe will. I'm just trying to find something like a hidden gem. A hidden gem. So, I got 2 days off. I mean, the other day I went out with my mate and we were drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. Good night out. Good night out. And so, you know what I mean, I'm just thinking of top bets to do. Now, I'm going to do some films, but I haven't done that. No, because I know a lot of people on YouTube, they do other things and they talk about other films. But every time you go anything on any YouTube channel, as I said this before, you will try and see that they'll talk about other films what we've already seen. You can try and see it. So sometimes I want to do films that what no one has done. So it'll be an interesting one. It'll be interesting to do. It'll be interesting. So I'm going to be doing that and probably find other topics to talk about. And it's like I say to anyone, if there's anything you want me to talk about, don't be afraid. Leave a nice comment, let me know, or even sub to me. If you like what I'm talking about and you've not subbed to me yet, sub. It'd be nice to have an extra sub. I always say that and I like saying it. So today's my day off. And sometimes just chilling out and finding things to do and sorting my room out, and it's a nice day. So I'm just being a bit chilling out really and being like what I am. Cool. I like to be cool, and I like to talk to yous, the YouTube fans. It's fans because of yous. It keeps me going. It keeps me happy. It keeps me going. So yeah, I'm not happy with Boris Johnson. I was about to say, I'm not happy with him. I just think he's a prat. He's letting so many in, and it's like, people might love me and hate me. They might want to call me a racist, but at the end of the fucking day, right? The end of the fucking day, you let so many in, right? Who's paying for them? And on our who's paying for? We could give them jobs. They've got too many fucking jobs. They've got a big amount of our fucking businesses. They've got. Think about it. Post offices, shops, other businesses, they're taking over. So don't give me shit, they're not taking over. They're taking over. And so many people are out of business, someone's out of work, and we're paying for them. Well, people might love me and hate me, but there's this old saying. There's an old saying. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. And it's like, why the fuck are you letting them in? Other countries won't. And you know why other countries don't? Because they know they're a fucking burden. They're a burden. Think about it, they're a burden. Who's going to be fucking paying for them, people? So guess what? It'll probably come out of us, the taxpayer, as usual. If they don't fucking sneak in by a dingy, fucking Boris the Dollies is letting them in. He's letting them in. And it's like, well, at the end of the fucking day, they was trained to use guns. They was trained to use ammunition. So why the fuck are they not using it? And shooting all the warmongers who are taking over? Because truth of the matter is, right? Truth of the matter is, if they take over in that country, it's going to be like the Victorian times. It is going to be like the Victorian times. Who do you come? You come to take soft England. And that's what we are. We take soft England. And they got that fucking old senile prat who's now in America. He should fucking be in an old people's home. He's a prat. He's a prat. So, that's what I think of that. People might love me and hate me. I'm not a racist. I mean, I work in a shop. I can't afford to be a racist. But then the fucking day, you let so many in. They'll come in. They come spuns in. And guess who's going to be praying for them? So it just fucking pissed me off. I'm going to be open and honest. It pisses me off. That's why I stopped talking about politics at the moment. I'm doing a rest. I'm sick of talking about COVID-19. It's doing me fucking head in. And to be honest, I think it's overhyped now. It's overhyped. So many people get it, right? They've got to self-isolate for 10 days. Then they're out and about. So it's not, I don't buy it. I don't buy the deaths are going up. I think someone's having a fucking number on. The amount of people that have been vaccinated, the amount of people who've had it, the amount of people who've got antibodies. Come on. It should now be doing the fucking opposite. In my eyes, it should be doing the fucking opposite. So somewhere on the line, there's a bit of bullshit there. And I always say, let's learn to live with it. Learn to live with it. We can't keep going on being afraid of the big bad scary fucking virus. That is why I have had 2 pricks, because it pisses me off. And basically because I want to get back to normality. It's not me talking, it's honesty. And that's why I did this channel. I did it out of honesty. So I'm still going to be doing the Friday the 13th. Talk a bit more about slasher films. And talk about films I've not done that. That's why I wanted to do this channel. I wanted to do it out of fun. So I let people know about the new Bond movie. I look like Channel Trade. Not interested. And I'll talk about other things and other topics on the way. If there's anything you want me to talk about, don't be afraid. If I've not do the film, it's because I've not seen it. I always say that, and I'm a man of my word. But into them people, I've got 2 beautiful days off, chilling out, enjoying the sun. Into them, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon for some more stuff on the way.